point opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well, and these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Wood. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
Now here's Bouknight. Not a lot of room. Here's Ware. Lays it up and banks it in. Ware's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Herter. That one, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
So it's the Wizards now. After the basket by San Antonio. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And the shot goes in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And good that time.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Ware kicks to Stewart. Here's Ware. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The Wizards have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Passes it to Garner. Down low. And he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Bouknight, no good. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Riley against Maxwell. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Ware passes to Riley. Now Stewart. Pass to Ware. Outside Warren. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is so gifted as a scorer, but especially deadly from the mid-range is T.J. Warren.
Pass to Garner. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot, and Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master, so I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Sexton against Beal. Vaughn gets the bucket. Vaughn's got his second basket of the night.
And getting better at distributing in the pick and roll. Sexton wants to evolve more as a passer.
Pope kicks to Beal. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Sexton, and it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Sexton's shot is good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
To the middle, here's Garner. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Melodon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the dunk by Stewart.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And they'll get another chance. Zubac, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Zubac. Over Sexton. Zubac in the post. Stewart on him. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Outside, Sexton. Looking for Stewart, he gets it there. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists now tonight. Pope the pass to Kuzma. There's the pass to Pope. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Sexton. After the basket by Washington. Here he goes. And Sexton slams it in.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Outside, Beal. Kuzma outside. Passes to Pope. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Pope's got 7.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here. So both teams making some changes here.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
Pass to Beal. Tries from 16. The rebound by Magician.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Pope following the basket by Colin Sexton. Outside, Beal. Launches it. Washington gets it back and a new 14. In transition, here come the Spurs.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Washington's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
Two minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Guarded by Stewart. Beal with it. He's got 5. And another miss by Washington.
Right here.
Sexton on the wing. He's covered by Beal. The Wizards shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Beal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Kuzma inside. Defended by Sexton. Kuzma passes to Zubac. Outside Beal. Back to Zubac. Here's Pope, guarded by Stewart, and that's going to be a travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Christian Woods checked in for Zubac. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Spurs. Bouknight comes in for Colin Sexton. They get it back. Lets it go from deep, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Magician.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Trying to get open is Kuzma. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Kevin Huerter is checked in for Washington. Maxwell comes in for Pope. Warren's checked in for San Antonio. Here's San Antonio. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Magician passes to Vaughn. Here's Magician, guarded by Kuzma. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Wide open look. And he knocks down the jumper.
Assist from
Maxwell's got 6.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
Foul. Second team foul. Spurs substitution.
Nine seconds left here in the second. Out to the wing. Here's Magician. Hands it from downtown. Magician's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Spurs.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Spurs out in front, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Magician.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Clint Capella is out there with Vaughn. Then it's Magician. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Bowman in at the 3 spot. Puts it up from 15. Tips it up. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for San Antonio.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Here's Pope. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
5. That's his second personal foul. First team
This
foul.
is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for
You know,
the
this is
Wizards.
not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Pope. Here's Magician. Pass to Vaughn. Here's Magician. Sexton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Almost, but it rolls out. The Wizards shooting the ball at 42%. Kuzma outside. The pass to Zubats. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The free throw drops for Zubats. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Shot's good from Magician. Magician's got 26.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Kuzma passes to Pope. Offline with his 3. And so Sexton will bring it up for San Antonio. 11 feet away, and it's San Antonio with another.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Beal. 7 points in the game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Possession to
And
San
just a
Antonio.
little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Magician. He's got 26. And he gets the bucket. Vaughn's got 7 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters.
Assist goes
We're talking about one of the league's
Colin
elite
Sexton.
scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Now, here's Sexton. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Vaughn can't get it to go. Here's Pope. 9 points in the game so far.
Spurs
On
foul.
the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
That's his 4th personal foul.
The first one
Third
falls.
Team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
He's off on the second. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Number 5.
Hits it from 3-point range.
3-point field goal.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. The wide open look here for Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Magician, guarded by Kuzma. Inside, shot clock at 5. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The Wizards making a switch here. Merrill's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Ware's checked in. Pope the pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Zubac. Misses off the left iron. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on an 11-3 run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line for 2.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Oh, the Wizards with another miss.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Where, no good. Good work there as it goes. Vaughn's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Zubac. He's got 11. Good work defensively by Capella.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Maladon. And he banks in the layup. Maladon's got his first 2 points of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Pope. 10 points for him. Kuzma outside. Pass to Pope. Back to Kuzma. It's picked off. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Ware. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Pope. Now the pass to Merrill. Zubac in the post. Buries the easy one. Zubac has got 13.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now, here's Maladon. Defense right on him. Yes, that goes in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Passes it to Merrill. Here's Pope. Kuzma outside. Pass to Merrill. His first shot coming late. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Vaughn. Here's Ware. He's got 13. Down low. Here's Capella. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 7 points in the game.
Capella's such a good roller after setting the screen. It's hard to defend him in the screen and roll.
Here's Pope. 10 points for him. The pass to Garner. Here's Pope. Clock at 6. And Capella sends it back. They recover it. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And San Antonio shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. That one goes in. Maladon's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Garner. Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Maladon. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Pope. Shot to stop the run. Vaughn with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to Kuzma. Now Zubats. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Wizards have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Washington. Ivica. Zubats. 2 shots. First
Deciding to
substitution.
change it up. This will be his third
At the
free throw
line
shot of
for
the game.
Washington, Ivica Zubac. At the line for one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Ware. And here is Warren. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Maxwell. And Ware pulls it down. San Antonio's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. The shot's good from Magician.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's Maxwell. He's got 6. And the pass to Herter.
Third quarter, 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third. He's off on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Ware, and the rejection by Zubac. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Wizards with possession. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Maxwell, the pass to Zubac. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races. That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow.
Tell you what, fellas, that's working the wavelengths together there. Those guys clearly on the same page.
To the inside. Poke loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Fader on the way. A second chance effort. And Riley gets it to go.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Now, here's Zubac. He's got 17. Now here's Bouknight. Defense is right there. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So both teams changing it up here.
At the line for one.
One shot.
From the Wizards, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Maxwell. He's got 6. Here's Herter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. 5th team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Spurs running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
Set one right here, set one.
Here's Magician. He's guarded by Maxwell. Passes it to Magician. Here's Warren. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, we've got T.J. Warren, Isaiah Stewart out there with Riley. Then it's Magician. And it's Book Knight in at the 2.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Takes it inside, and that one is good from Magician.
Assisted by
Magician's got 38 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Maxwell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wood. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And here is Warren. Pass to Magician. 5 on the clock. Pass to Riley. Over to the left wing. Offensive rebound. Now the pass to Magician. Passes to Stewart. Here is Riley. Spurs passing it around. No good from Magician.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Down low. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Magician. Stolen by Washington. Here's Maxwell. Picked him clean. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Book Knight. And they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
4 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
And San Antonio has possession after the basket by Washington. Magician, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Magician's got 16 here in the second half. Wizards have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul.
That's his third.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team
clearly
foul.
he hadn't established
Into the
position
lineup
there.
for the
Yeah,
Spurs.
and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The Wizards making a switch here. Merrill's checked in.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Magician. Now here's Book Knight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Book Knight's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Riley grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Melodon. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
That free throw, good for Melodon.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to Merrill. Here's Connaughton.
Get outside.
And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room. It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Merrill. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Go get him.
Here's Chugainov. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Number 5.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And it's Melodon with the rebound. San Antonio's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The shot's good from Magician.
3-point field goal.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Here's Merrill, and the foul goes on the Magician.
That's his
That will be
personal
foul
foul.
number 5 on here.
Third team foul.
And you've got to be
Spurs
more careful
substitution.
in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Beal's checked in for Washington. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Bowman's checked in. The pass to Merrill. The Wizards with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Melodon. He's covered by Beal. To the paint. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For Washington, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Good on the shot. Magician's got 48.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Beal. There's the steal. Passes it to Melodon. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Sixth and final.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Zubats, that one wide left.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Washington's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Connaughton. Now Zubats. Back to Connaughton. 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Zubats trying to break loose. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Melodon. Pass to Magician. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
He gets that one.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Merrill. Pass to Connaughton. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Warren's checked in for the Spurs. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Magician.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Magician.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Now, here's Nunn. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Warren. The 15-footer. Riley can't hit. Here's Merrill. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Wow, what an awe-inspiring performance tonight, MP. What was the key to your success out there?
Man, John, we focused on the little things, the fundamentals. We executed the game plan, and we played with effort and focus throughout. So it was a great W tonight. I'm proud of our guys.
Now, were my eyes deceiving me? Because Coach looked like he cracked a smile a few times during this one. What did he like about your performance?
Man, that we were communicating, really talking on D, and that's something we've been working on a lot in practice lately. So I'm sure he was just glad to see it. Just a lot of unselfish play in general. People looking to make an extra pass, give up a good shot for a great shot. You know, all that stuff that a well-coached team does.
Hey.
There he is. You've had quite the eventful rookie season, haven't you, MP?
Yeah. We had our ups and downs. But
I gotta say, through it all, we've been really impressed with how you've been handling yourself.
I appreciate that.
You've been a team player. And that attitude, combined with your exemplary play, has us convinced you'd be perfect as the next team captain.
You've earned this.
We came to this decision as a group. This doesn't come from Harvey. It doesn't come from me. It comes from everyone.
Wait, even Coach?
You think we go rogue? He said he'd be here, but he's got a family thing.
Oh, man, look. Yo, I'm honored. I don't know what to say, man.
You don't have to say anything. You've already said enough with your conduct on the court this season. We're really proud of you, MP.
I appreciate it, guys. Look, thank you. Thank you.
Wait. Hey D,黑兵，黑头发，黑猫，黑眼睛，黑王，到哪都是贵宾。我是一个比你球更高的卫星，黑钻，AP，按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响，开个狂会议，先给压账或者看看汇率。你的老板他要给我面子，在赌玩的网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触就能通过电视，我拉着黑的 A， 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪宝宝裤子拉的低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。我们还 brother 像 HOTF4P 投射 B2K 海豹部队天天会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队4大天王黎明国成长学友我要当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上抹点发蜡头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟蓝桂坊听着我的发蜡里我是个你小弟娱乐行业里面我们把